Okay, hi everybody, welcome back. We're out here at my brother Mike's today, getting ready to start the Malibu up for the first time. And show us the old gaskets, then let us know what happened yesterday. So they didn't come down evenly. The intake manifold was a little tight in the bolt holes and it pinched the gasket and did not seal.
Only at the bottom.
Only at the bottom there.
Didn't touch at the top. Leaked coolant.
Okay.
So, we've opened up the holes. Hopefully it's going to tighten down properly.
And we can go a little more if we need to. We're going to try it right there.
You think?
I think. So.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
Alright.
I would say though, Mike, if you feel it and
Binding.
and you can tell it's wrong,
Stop.
you would stop and do something else.
I also wanted to, while you're working on that, I want to show everybody the test stand that Mike's built here.
That's fabulous.
We got the starter, ignition, fuel pump, both fans, coolant, oil pressure, tack, all the wiring, throttle control, everything's going through.
Idle control.
Idle control screw down here. Everything's nice and neat. Alternator's wired up with a charge wire for the battery. It's got exhaust. So it'll be nice to be able to start it up and let it run and warm up.
We're gonna take it around the block, aren't we?
Yeah, cool. Well, you have to, right now you have to ride wheelies.
Oh, darn.
Because you don't have front wheels.
Yeah.
You can ride a wheelie.
Sure.
Dad, show us your goodies over here. We were digging around in the cabinets.
What?
Oh yeah.
They're not my goodies anymore.
Those went with the house?
I get. What do you got?
How do you use these things?
Oh. Well, this is to mix up your nitromethane.
Yeah?
Yeah, you put like 95% full of nitro and 5% methanol, and then you float that in there, and it'll tell you what it really is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, like, you know, if you wanted 95, it may not be a 95-5 ratio. It could be a little different, but because it somehow it adjusts for temperature too. Or was there? Oh yeah, I think that's the temperature. And then there's a temperature, and then you had a chart. It's been a while since I've played with nitro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat.
So if it's 70 degrees out and
it's reading 80%, you're really at...
if it's reading,
yeah, you'd really be at like 77.
oh, I guess if it's 78, it's really 82, maybe.
Yeah.
I kind of forget. It's got more instructions there. SoCal Racing Fuels. Huh.
Southern California Racing Fuels Company. We could call them up and ask them. Their phone number's there.
Well, well, I bet they're still there. There's literature right here, though. I mean,
That's just too cool. And what's the other one? The red box.
well, I don't remember. Have to look. What is that? Oh, that's just, oh, hell, slide rule. Didn't you guys use those in high school?
No, they wouldn't even let us use our cell phones.
Cell phones. Slide rule, I actually used to know how. They're every bit as accurate as anything else. The trick is, and I forget how it works, but you got to remember where your decimal point is, because the decimal point's just in your head.
Oh, okay.
But the rest of the calculation, I don't remember how you did it now.
Now flip it over. I was looking at the other side,
Oh,
and
gee.
it has. See if I can zoom in on it. So I'll turn that light out. There you go. Hold it. Let me see if I can get a shot of it. But it does all sorts of things.
Oh yeah, this was, I mean, they can calculate how to get to the moon with that. They did, you know.
Yeah, they literally calculated how to get to the moon with slide rules. So that is a calculator.
Yeah, absolutely. How come that's not fit?
For all intents and purposes. Oh, careful. I think the big end was down in that
I'm not having it
box.
fit very, oh, because the paper's in the way. Maybe that was it. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
That's just some of the neat stuff that Dad left behind when you moved out.
Yeah, I'd forgotten, but I did not use the slide rule on the race car. I can tell you that.
That piece up there too.
Oh yeah. This is part of it as well. We've got a
Angle, isn't that an angle thing?
the barometer.
Oh yeah, trying to get the weather of the day you're running and recording it. I guess nitro is real sensitive to, weather changes.
Well, I imagine.
There also should be a, what was I thinking of here? Oh, did you find any Vertex mag caps?
Yeah, there's at least one up there. Maybe two.
In the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, cool. A magneto cap.
Yeah. So all your plug wires come out one side.
Huh. And they just plug in.
Yeah. Well, there's set screws, in here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Now,
neat.
this was actually off of a magneto. And my friend Boffman has one on his Hemi, and I thought, you got a magneto on your Hemi? And no, he has the regular distributor, but they make caps now for your distributors that are like this.
Oh, cool.
Same setup. It really helps with your cleaner wiring, think about it.
Yeah.
I'm sticking this on. I got glue on the end.
Okay, Mike's got her all. Man, you're so fast. You gotta slow down, Mike. About to have this thing fired up. Man, we're over here bullshitting about slide rules, and you're gooping everything down.
We still got to do our washers, but
Oh, yeah.
get some bolts started in it.
You want me to mush this down with my finger? Or just let
Just let it.
it do its thing now?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Alright, fine.
Yeah. I can trim it later if it doesn't.
Dad, take over on camera work, and I'll help Mike with nuts and bolts.
Good ones, straight nose ones. That'll hold the washers. These two are going in special holes.
This is a 383 stroker.
Correct. If I get my air filter tomorrow, we'll know that because it
Oh, is that
says
what it says?
383 on it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's an oval shaped one. It's black. It says 383 stroker on it. It'll look really
It'll
good.
look good, yeah.
It'll look great. These two here are the shorties.
Flattening out some of the washers. You can fit this out.
I really like this grinder pedestal. Oh, really? Nice and stable and it's not shaking around. I was skeptical at first.
I need to get a different wire wheel for it. That one's too small. That's all I could find that day. I went to get one. Those will work just fine. You've got to put short ones in these two because if you have long bolts in it, they hit the push rods.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll bend the push rod.
It's not some sort of fancy governor?
No.
Yeah, anytime there's a hole in the engine,
Yeah.
something's going in there.
Doesn't fit tight, but
There you go. I like that. Thanks. It was making me nervous.
yeah. And that's, can't tell where it's at.
I'll get it.
This one. Goes to go here.
Is it sitting flat?
It's pretty damn close. I'm gonna let Michael say.
I think it'll be all right. It'll bend a little bit when we tighten it down.
Yes.
And that's, can't tell where it's at.
I'll get it.
This one. Goes to go here.
Is it sitting flat?
It's pretty damn close. I'm gonna let Michael say.
I think it'll be all right. It'll bend a little bit when we tighten it down.
Turn that light. I'm gonna look at it. Just make sure it looks like it's sucking down even.
Oh, yeah.
That little spot that it was. Oh yeah. Looks great.
Yeah, it
You ain't
took,
got up there yet. Now, Mike, when you go back and forth torquing stuff nowadays, do you just do it automatically?
what do you mean?
Like when you're crisscrossing,
Oh.
torquing manifold. And,
Yeah.
like after so many years of being,
I don't even
Well,
look
you
up
wouldn't.
the pattern.
yeah, I'm with you.
I just crisscross one end to the other.
You start in the middle and work your way around,
Yeah.
and then go to the same everywhere, obviously. But that's the
Mix
ticket.
it up a little bit.
That's the ticket. Just don't ever do what I've seen other people do and say, well, I want to keep track of where I'm at, so I started here and I went down this side.
No.
No, yeah, exactly. You cringe watching them do it, and half the time they get away with it somehow. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've got a whole 9-part episode of,
On the torque
Torque
wrench?
wrench. I hadn't watched it yet.
Yeah, I
Been meaning
did.
to though.
it's basically 30 minutes of an asshole rambling about all the people he used to work with that were doing it wrong, but you gotta watch it if you haven't.
I did, yeah.
And I should probably make sure everybody knows that I have the best wife in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Betty, smile for a second. It's actually our anniversary today. This is our
Oh, it
anniversary.
is.
Yeah.
Well, what a treat.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Fire up my brother's engine. So we're cutting back into it, getting back where we left off. We've got the coolant in it. It's not pouring out all over the intake like it was yesterday. Mike's temperature is much more under control. He's not smoking.
Sure was yesterday. Alright.
About to stab the distributor.
Got all my marks, so it should be drop in and be done.
You know that tool I ordered for setting the bronze bushing down in mine?
Mm-hmm.
I got it the other day.
Oh, cool.
I ordered it in March.
Nice of him to send it to you.
And that's number one.
Number one.
Pretty close.
Cool. Where's your clamp? Oh, by the cap. I saw the cap over there.
And the engine you haven't cranked it over or nothing?
I turned it back over to number one before I pulled that out, so
He said he primed it with his dumb yesterday.
yeah.
We're good then.
Yeah, so it has had oil, lube, pressure.
Yeah, I've done it 3 times now.
Okay.
I was told to do it and then rotate the engine halfway around and do it again. And I rotated it back to 1 and did it again.
Yeah.
They also say you're supposed to be able to get oil all the way up here, but I never did get it to come up that high.
What kind of carburetor in there, Demon?
Yes.
Demon, how big?
I don't have a clue. It came with the engine that I had.
Oh,
I'm thinking it's probably way too big.
Maybe not for the 383 though.
Might not be.
No.
They had this linkage disconnected, so you weren't even using the other 2 barrels.
oh, okay.
I just went ahead and hooked it back up. I may come to find out I want to do the same thing, but we'll see.
Well, you know, you can always just add more air. That's what blowers are for.
Well, it just depends on how much money you have that week.
Let's hook the oil pressure line up here.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
So 3 fell down where? The backyard? I mean,
From the neighbor's house, out this way.
One of those 2, Roger. I'll tighten that up.
All right.
Let me go grab this chainsaw for him real quick.
What size is it?
it's a 383, which is a stroked 350.
Bored out 351 or something?
Well, the boring, you don't get much cubic inches. Stroking, different crank and rod length,
Yeah,
that adds a bunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people think you can get,
Alright. Take care of it, because like I said,
Put
it's
the
an
cap on.
antique. It's like an old Sears, it's all metal instead of plastic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Alrighty, time to go cut a tree down.
yeah, be careful.
It's already down, cut it up.
Just don't get hurt.
Right.
See you later, dude.
That's gonna sound just absolutely normal here, isn't it?
Yeah, got exhaust on there. don't think it's got the exhaust tight down here, though. I might go ahead and do that.
Right there?
No, there? Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
no, the whole thing's moving. Yeah, the header plane needs to tighten the hair.
There's our straight kitten that showed up.
Yeah?
a random cat.
He's got spots inside of his spots.
You snug that exhaust down, Mike.
Oh yeah, I hadn't done that yet.
You can get in and get the plug wires and everything.
I had to put my clamps through here, but it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get the plug wires in. Yeah, that would have been an exhaust leak. Which would sound great, but we need to hear it anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point, that when you're firing up a new engine, it is good to have exhaust on it so you can actually hear the mechanical elements.
I always wondered if that's what my problem was. I was hearing a tick, tick, tick from the exhaust or something.
Could have been.
Because the engine ran pretty good. Except for that one push rod.
Yeah, best sounding 7-cylinder I ever heard. What's firing order?
18436-572.
I was gonna say, we all better know that.
It's Chrysler and Chevrolet. Because they will crossfire.
Really?
So you gotta try to keep them separated, yeah.
Never cross the streams.
Never cross the streams, correct. And, alright, I gotta get the fuel.
That's something a lot of
lines.
people maybe a lot of people that don't do this stuff every day like you and I do, Mike, don't know that a transmission's basically got, or an automatic transmission's basically got 2 oils that you're checking, or that you're needing to be concerned about. You're not checking the second one, but
Right.
the torque converter holds a tremendous amount of oil. And if you put it in dry, and you have to wait forever
Oh, for it to fill.
for it to pump it in there. And you may tear it up trying to do it. So you pre-fill the torque converter, then you know how much goes in the pan after.
I bet you yours has a drain on the torque converter?
Oh, does it?
Mine?
Yeah.
No.
A lot of the older cars did.
Really?
You take
Yeah.
this plate off, you know, on the engine side,
Yeah.
at the bottom,
Really?
and you can drain the torque converter, yeah.
Heck, I've worked on commercial trucks my whole life and I've never even seen
Never seen
that.
that?
Alright, this is battery. This is for the tank.
That plug felt like it was keyed to me, so it can only go on one way, right?
Yeah.
Good. And it's on the right way.
Yeah, how long?
How long has this engine been in the shop?
Oh. What did it? It was,
Came in the summertime, didn't it?
yeah. Just before, let's see, last July would have been a year since we ordered it, and I got it probably around March.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because you waited a year on it to build
Almost a
it.
year,
Yeah.
so it's been
But
here.
that doesn't count against the warranty, I mean,
Now today we'll start counting against the warranty.
oh, no, I thought probably the day you received it.
Yeah, that's what I mean, the day I received it, yeah.
Yeah, but that's less than a year.
Right. Yeah. It had to be March or April.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that they sat on it for a year wasn't our problem.
How old were you when you got this car, Mike?
I was 14 when I got this car.
Really?
How old are you now?
Not 14.
Not 14, one backwards.
Yeah, that's about how long it takes to do a car.
48 now.
Roger, if your YouTube people don't know that, make
Here's
sure they
the,
understand, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to convey to the public here and to the viewers. I hope everybody understands that these projects don't come lightly. You need a lifetime of dedication.
Well, this is the last time I drove it. March of 98.
98?
Yeah.
All right.
So it's been sitting ever since then.
Oh, that's nothing then, is it? It'll be fine.
What do you think?
I'm ready.
And you do still have the original engine somewhere, right?
Yeah, it's out here in the shed.
Okay.
Came with 283, right?
Yeah. I don't have the power glide anymore. I sold it to the Barnes when he was racing stock cars years ago.
Well, you can get another power glide though.
Yeah, well, there's one at the shop I can probably just have. All right, we gotta just make this battery connection.
Oh, I'm gonna put the dipstick back in.
Put the dipstick. What do you think about my add mark? Okay, I put 5 in it. Plus, I primed it. I think it's just not accurate.
Yeah.
Now, do I put another half a quart in to be safe?
I wouldn't probably.
Yeah. Anyways, I had to turn down the stem on it this big to get it to fit. All right. Wait a minute. Rolling out.
Time out.
What do you wait? Oh. I'll put a timing light on it first.
Well, there, I'll at least have it ready, huh? Sparkwood side. How can we do it without melting it?
And for anybody that hasn't used one, that's inductive timing light. It'll pick up the signal from cylinder 1 firing and let us know how to time the engine.
I think it's going to pick up on number 3 if I've got it that way.
Alright, probably alright.
I just don't want it down against that.
Go way up by your distributor.
Yeah, I guess I could go.
You got more room, I think, up there.
Go up here.
Yeah.
I like that better.
Yeah. Except I don't think it'll be loud at all.
Zazzles. This is Zazzles.
Zazzle,
Zazzles.
like from the Big Bang?
Yep.
Yep.
Bye, Dazzle.
Don't put him inside.
Oh, we all love that too. I watched some episodes last night.
Fuel pump on.
Sounds good. Well, hold a hand over it, Dad.
Choker room?
Yeah, choke it.
Figured it'd be close enough. That
That way you can see where you're at.
Yeah. All right, we're that's closer, but it's not there yet. So
More?
Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. I think you're going the right way now.
yeah, you're right. I know I am.
Well, what's funny is it's further off now. It's bouncing all over.
Way down below it.
It's hard to get signal out of it until it cranks up and idles. You know, you're just kind of hunting for it right now.
I don't know how much more that way you would want to go.
Seems like you're
You mean
like a full stroke or two.
right?
Man, it wanted to idle when you had it wide open, but that means it was flooded. But okay, everybody, we're giving up for the day. We're not giving up. We're just moving on to another day. How about that? We don't have any spark right now. That's why we've been having so much trouble getting it to do anything reliably. I think we have probably are dealing with a failed ignition module, and it was just on its last leg, and we used it. It ain't walking no more. We got some good backfire footage. We did get the engine to fire up and run. It ramped up to, I don't know, did you see it on the tack what it got to, Mike?
I did not.
I'd say 1500, 2000 RPM or so for a second. Oil pressure was good. It's nice and lubed. It sounds really healthy.
Yeah, it's gonna be loud.
Yeah, there was no problem with the internal of the engine.
But we'll get back out here another day and finish up, get that ignition module swapped out and get some better footage of it. Do the idle and warm up and break in procedures, and you know, that'll take an hour and a half or so to get it all broke in. So
Just run 30 minutes.
oh Mike, there's somebody in the pasture, you might want to get them.
Well,
Anyway, we'll get you guys next time.